How's it going, everybody? It's Monolito again. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms, coffee. Got another Texas whiskey here. Another one from Balcones specifically. And this is the True Blue Cask Strength. So, Balcones True Blue Cask Strength. This right here, another bottle that I picked up last September, when I did the distillery tour. Batch TBC 18 1, and it was bottled July 13th, 2018. I picked it up September 22nd, 2018. So, just a little information about this. So, this is blue corn whiskey. So, it says specifically here made from roasted blue corn. It's 64.2% alcohol. So, this is cask strength, excuse me. So, 128.4 proof. This one right here is pretty stout. It's the 10th anniversary. It's a 750 milliliter bottle. So, and also on Balcones, what you'll find, which I really like on their labeling, their transparency. They don't have mash bills, but I believe you can look that up on their website. It's non-chill filtered, and it says as always. So that it specifically says that on the bottle, non-chill filtered as always. And this is aged at least 24 months in oak. So look at the color on that, and you can see here that I've been hitting this bottle. I guess not too hard since I have had it over a year, but I do enjoy it. I like to savor it. You know, I'm not drinking this to get drunk, taking shots, that kind of crazy stuff. So this is also pot distilled straight corn whiskey. So, and you'll notice, if you've had Balcones or you go buy Balcones, they spell whiskey without the E. It doesn't really make a difference. Just thought I'd point that out. I like their bottling. They got a little wax thing right here. It's got a little mold of the Balcones emblem on there. That's black. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. So that's their logo. And then the top of the bottle, it's got a star. It says Texas. These bottles did come out before they started putting the official. A lot of Texas whiskey now there's a if they're part of the Texas Whiskey Association, I think there's a sticker that says verified Texas whiskey or something to that effect. This is distilled and bottled by Balcones in Waco, Texas, so they are a grain to glass distillery. I don't believe they're sourcing anything. I think everything that they put out is their distillate. But anyway, let's get to. I love the colors, the color scheme. Got the corn stalk there. They really have a nice, classy, the bottle, the display, I like it. Anyway, let's get to the actual stuff that's inside the whiskey, or inside the bottle, excuse me. So, there it is there. Nice copper type color, dark copper. Nice long legs on this one as well. You can see there, it takes a little while for that to start beating up and running down. So this is nice and viscous. It's almost like swirling syrup or molasses around in the glass. It's been slightly watered down, or maybe even heated up. If you heat up your syrup in a microwave, and it gets a little runny. Good stuff there. All right, so on the nose, this is sweet. If you're not into sweet whiskey, and when I say sweet, like candied sweet, like this is like candy corn, sweet corn, syrup, molasses. It's just candy sweet. It smells. I like that, and it's so savory when you're smelling it. You can almost, it makes my mouth water as I'm sitting here smelling this. It's almost like like you could put a Werther's candy in your mouth, or butterscotch, or some kind of candy like that. That's creamy and sweet, and it's got that corn syrupy sweetness to it. It's this is really good stuff. And they have I believe they make a regular True Blue. I think this one was a special release. I don't know that it's regularly released, the cask strength one. They have a baby blue, which is like 100 proof. I haven't had the baby blue, but the True Blue, this is some really, really good corn whiskey. Let's get to the taste of it. Pardon me. Candy sweet on the taste. 64.2% alcohol. You're going to feel that going down. You're going to feel it on the tongue. It's not off-putting. There's a spikiness that rolls over the tongue. Really long finish. Great mouthfeel. It sticks to your tongue, sticks to your palate. Yeah, it tastes like butterscotch. If you took a butterscotch candy and a Werther's caramel hard candy and put them both in your mouth at the same time and just kind of let them melt in your mouth, that's what this tastes like. And then you get a little bit of a little oakiness, a little oak spice to it. And then as the finish, as it lingers, because it's still going, it almost turns into like the Red Hots, the cinnamon Red Hots. This is a delicious dram of whiskey right here. And I've been savoring it. Again, I don't like to, just drink for the sake of drinking it. This is sit down, relax, watch a show, whatever, and just nose this and sip on this. I could nose this and sip this for an hour and not even think twice about it. Just sit here and just smell this and enjoy the way that it smells and tastes. Very, very delicious. Oh yeah. Get a little bit of burn coming out your nose, like you're breathing fire. Definitely warms you up. This will warm you up pretty quick. If it's too, if you come across this and it's a little too much for you, you can put some water in it. So again, the dropper, each drop, if I can get this to work right, up to about the bulb, right before the bulb. That's about a milliliter of water. And I usually put about 2 drops in here. And not normally when I'm drinking it. For the most part, when I'm drinking this, I'm drinking it neat. But when I was experimenting with water, I did experiment with soda on this one too. I put it in soda, and it's amazing in a soda. So you put an ounce or 2 in a glass with some ice, throw some Dr. Pepper or some Coke on top of that, and it really brings out the flavor of the soda. The whiskey in that soda, it's delicious. But again, not something that you maybe want to do with on a regular, unless you just roll that way. But I think I paid, this one was about $80 at the distillery as well. It is the cask strength, the 10th anniversary. I believe it was a limited release. I think they do once a year, the cask strength. But it's good stuff. So adding some water to it. Again, I've done the water thing, so Not going to let this sit for 10 minutes like I normally would. Matter of fact, normally I would be spending a lot of time sipping on this, smelling this, nosing it. So on the, got a little, the water didn't change the color too much on this. Didn't really change the legs on it too much either. It's still pretty thick and molasses-like, pretty sticky. You could put more water in it. I think I went up to 5 drops on it, and that's when it started. Most of the sweetness was going away, and it started becoming like oaky. And so, although I like the oakiness, oaky flavors, for this one here, I really prefer the candiedness of it. It's like having a dessert. And so, on the nose, it does tame it down a little bit. So it smells sweeter, but it's more of a mixture. It's not like when it's neat, it's like boom flavor, boom flavor, boom flavor. And this is more like everything's just been melted together in a pot, and you just have everything together as one mixed up flavor of sweetness. The alcohol burn does go down. So again, neat. You got to be careful, don't shove your whole nose in there and take a deep breath, and because then you'll have to wait a while before you can smell anything. And then with water, you get a little bit of cotton candy. Yeah, get that. It kind of changes into cotton candy. Oh, that's good. So the water does calm it down a little bit on the alcohol burn, but it does not get rid of it. You would have to put a lot of water in this to make that alcohol burn go away. But again, it's not, at least for me, it's not off-putting. I enjoy it. I like the heat. I like the spikiness. I like the tingling across my tongue and my palate. Almost kind of first couple sips will kind of give you that numbness in the mouth. Really, really good stuff. Long finish, even with water, long finish. Like the nice sweet finish. The red hots goes away. So when it was neat, it was like almost like butterscotch and caramel, and then into red hots. And now this is more like caramel and cotton candy on the finish, but still long. That's still there. And then of course that heat going down. All right, so if you've had this one, let me know. Balcones True Blue Cask Strength, how you liked it. If your taste and nose, if it was similar to what I got, or if you got something else, I'd like to know what else maybe you got in there. I can go searching for that, see if maybe it's something I can smell. Of course, it's all subjective, memory based. If you remember what candied apple smells like versus green apple, or things like that. Those are all things that you might get in these different whiskeys. But hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you've had it, how much it was in your area. Have you ever been to Balcones? And you guys have a great day, and I hope you get some of this and enjoy it. Cheers.